Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at Fight and Rage for the PC. The game was developed and published by Chibi Games Dev and was released on Steam in 2017. The game is a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up which is very heavily focused on the old retro style of that of the arcades back in the early 90s. And as such it's got tons of homages and craziness about it. Here's more detail and info in the review. The game's story is an extremely strange one, and one that feels like something that could possibly not go amiss if it was out of an episode of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons. Far off into the future, Earth is devastated by mutants who took control after a worldwide catastrophe event known as a Big Pulse happened, which put an end to all electronic technology on the planet. Humans are now enslaved by mutants, led by an evil ringleader known as the Boss. However, not everything is lost, as two humans and a mutant rebel are willing to fight in order to stop all the madness. But, will they be strong enough? This is the part where the game really shines, as it's clear as day from the characters that the developer is a serious fan of the old classic 2D fighting games, as practically all the cast in this game are homages to characters from other games from old 90s arcade games. The game's main cast consists of Gal, a feisty female kickboxer who has electricity moves and who kinda resembles Blaze from Streets of Rage. Ricardo, a Minotaur wrestler who shares a fair amount in common with Hager from the Final Fight series. And you then have F. Norris, who is a mysterious ninja who is a bit like Ginzu from Captain Commando. The rest of the cast also seem to resemble loads of classic characters as well, from bad girls with whips who remind you of Poison, pig monsters who look like baddies from Battletoads, Murified kickboxing eagles that make you think of Streets of Rage 2, and even characters who look like tigers wearing M. Bison's outfit from Street Fighter 2. There are loads of fantastic homages here, which I'm sure that if you're playing this game for the very first time, will instantly bring a smile to your face and give you a chuckle in your heart when you see them. The gameplay follows the traditional 2D side-scrolling platform fighting system, in that you'll start in one area and fight off a bunch of bad guys, move to another area and do the same and repeat the process until you fight the stage's end boss. During your battles you can do various combos, special moves, and you'll have weapons available to you that you can use to beat or bash in various baddies along your way to completing the game. Aside from the game's main story mode, the game has various other modes in which you can play, such as Versus mode where you can unlock dozens of characters and face off against each other, or if you don't feel like that, then there's also Challenge mode or Boss Rush mode. There are other modes as well which you can unlock via completing the game's story and unlocking certain requirements, but the point is there's always a reason to go back and play, because there's always something that you can find and unlock. When it comes to Fight and Rage's graphics, I really felt that this was going to be something which would put me off about this game. I am not a fan of Chibi style animation, and I really thought that this would be the thing that turns me off from liking this title. However, as strange as this might sound, I actually really do like the chibi animation here in Fight and Rage. I'm rather surprised by it because, again, I am not a fan of the chibi style. Yet here, I think it works with this game, and it works perfectly, and everything just works and seems to mold together well to create this game's look and feel, which makes it what it is. And if the art style wasn't like this, and perhaps if it was something a bit more serious and gritty looking, then I'm not sure that the game would have the same charm or the same feel that it has, and it might come across as feeling or being something possibly completely different. When it comes to Fight and Rage's environments and stages, there are many stages within the game. Far more than what I was expecting there to be. And that's what's brilliant about this game's stages. It gives you various routes in which you can take, which will also affect what ending you get depending on your actions within the levels themselves. I really have nothing but good things to say about this game's locations and stages, because just like everything else in this game, it's clearly something that meant a lot to the developer, and it's almost like a love letter to all those past arcade games from the early 90s, because so many levels remind me so much of all the great games which I played back then. I cannot recommend this game enough. I really can't. It's one of the few games that I've played this year that really does have that special something about it, in which it can instantly draw you in within a matter of minutes and then have you hooked. Everything about this game brought a smile to my face, and because I am an older gamer, I recognise so much within this game's title from so many other past games that I grew up and played. Even if you are a newcomer and a younger gamer, I'm sure that aside from all the comedic or nostalgic aspects of this game, that there is enough here to draw you in and make you want to play more and more of this title. It's fun, it's enjoyable, and it's everything that a game really should be. Well, that's it for this review, guys. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and please subscribe.